Hey, this is Chris from annisokay.
This is Nico.
And it's Phil.
And you're listening to Louder.
So after walking from the green room to the dumpsters to the bus, I'm finally here with annisokay.
Yeah.
I got Chris,
Hi.
I got Nico, and Philipp.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Yeah, very good.
How are
Good,
you?
and you?
Sehr gut.
Yeah.
It's the first day of the tour. So luckily I don't have to ask you how's the tour going. The most boring question ever. But I want to ask if you guys have any expectations for the tour. Like, did you have a huddle before you started the tour? And I want to get this done.
Yeah. We're quite excited for this tour because it's our first headline one in the UK ever. We've been here before with Fearless Vampire Killers. I think it was 2014. So 3 years? 2015? I don't know. Sorry. But it was a great tour actually, and now we're excited to see how we do over here, like as the main band on the evening. So we don't really have any big expectations, rather than we just are happy to be here and play a few shows and see how it's going. And we're on fire and
In general, just having fun.
yeah.
Okay, how about goals, like things you want to eat, things you want to break, people you want to meet, places you want to see?
We want to eat in general, I think, because it's not that important
No.
in locations.
Something specific? I know you're going all around Europe.
We had some fish and chips before. I had some fish and chips. Yeah, the band wanted some, but someone told us we shouldn't get fish and chips in the evening, so we plan to do this later. But yeah, and you have Five Guys over here in the UK, which is pretty cool. You're fans of Five Guys. Yeah, but London is a really cool place to be, and we're happy to be there. And we're playing O2 Islington, I guess. And yeah, so we're really looking forward to this city.
Okay, anything you want to eat specifically, or just eating in general, as long as you get enough merch to get
I think
food.
it's for all of us fish and chips. So it's the only thing. When we came over, we thought, man,
Most
we need
import-
fish and chips as soon as possible. So,
Most important, unhealthy.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a battle going online about what's going on with the band. Who's spending the most time fixing their hair? Is it you or Dave?
Oh, it's probably me. Yeah.
each of us is difficult when it comes to things like hair and getting up and getting your hair done. So we are not. No one of us is easy with hair. So yeah, but
It's a funny question. Yeah. But
pretty close race, I think. I don't know who needs most time. So
You're just fighting over the mirror.
yeah, Dave has actually like so much hair that he
used to dry it for an hour or something because it's so long.
So it's funny.
Yeah, and I know the tour just started, but it's not your first tour. So can you dish out who's the most difficult to tour with?
What do you mean? Like which band?
No, you guys.
Oh,
the band.
In between. Yeah.
You mean the persons?
Yeah.
Okay.
The band members of annisokay.
Okay.
Yeah. So probably let's hope the other guys don't hear it. But yeah, I mean,
They will hear it.
it's always difficult when you're on tour with so many many guys in a small area for so long. Then of course there's some like little trouble, not like real arguments, but everyone has his own things in mind sometimes. Like
His own expectations of how the day will go on and how is everything planned and stuff. And
Who needs to do their laundry more often?
we don't use this.
Nobody does their
problem.
laundry.
No. Maybe Peter, because he doesn't have that much clothes. But yeah, actually, the most difficult thing is to decide what to eat, because everyone wants something different most of the time. So yeah, but it's all good, I guess. We're kind of used to this situation. Meanwhile, I think we had 10 tours or something over the last years.
Playing with this game.
Yeah.
Like to know what's best for all of us, so that it works out for the day in the time.
And you guys mentioned a few times in previous interviews that you're still trying to accept the fact that you guys have turned a bit more political. The last album, Devil May Care, touched a few topics. So have you finally accepted it? You're going political? Is that okay to say?
I still don't want to call us in a political band, because that's not what we are. We're just singing about stuff that's in our mind, and that was heißt denn, was uns beschäftigt? I'm lacking a word right now, but things that are important for us. And of course, as we grow up, we're getting a little older now, and of course, like bigger topics of the world problems and like pollution, for example, came like in our minds when we write our songs. And yes, but we are still not like a really left-wing band or something like this. So we're still just telling people what's going on in our minds, and we still have lyrics that are interpretable, so everyone can make their own thoughts about our lyrics. And it's interesting to see how fans actually think about some of the songs and what they think, what we wanted to say. So this is what we like, because this way you're not like telling them exactly what you had in mind and what the song is about. It's more like, listen to the lyrics, listen to the song, and let's see what comes to your mind. So so we are no political band still.
So do you have bands coming to you after the show saying, I thought that this song is about something, and in your head it's a completely different theme?
Well, we have a lot of fans coming to us actually, and who tell us that our music changes their life and makes their life better, which is actually
or helps them to getting over a certain situation or something.
We heard some really tragical things, and there were some moments where we were like, oh my god, this guy had some real trouble. And then we don't want to become, because we're no like psychological doctors or something, so we really can't help them in person. But if they tell us that our music is helping them over this time, then it means a lot to us actually.
Really big compliment, I would say.
Yeah.
And talking about Devil May Care, that was released in November, you guys mentioned that you kind of rushed the recording. Okay, you were under pressure to
we didn't rush
get it done.
We didn't rush it actually, but there was like real time pressure in this album process. But we still wouldn't have been able to move the release date or whatever, but we didn't want it to. And this way we had some real pressure to get everything done and really get into it, and not like, oh, let's see, I'm gonna write a little tomorrow maybe. And no, we really had this time frame, and we knew we won't do anything else in writing and doing this album in this time. So this kind of helped also, because it was like everything we've done at this time. We didn't earn any money for a month. We just spent the time on this album. So it wasn't rushed, but we had some tight schedule going on, even because for example, we're doing our music videos ourselves as well, so we don't have guys that are like, just come to the shooting, I'll do everything. It's actually really a lot of work if you have to edit it and shoot it and rent the stuff, and so this comes on top, and it was a tough time, but we made it and we're happy with the album. It's not that we're like, oh, if we would have more time, this would have turned out better maybe. It's actually how we wanted it to be, so it's all good.
You got some positive feedback for the album, so does it mean that the next one's going to be under the same kind of theme of just rushing it, just stressing yourself? And
I don't know, maybe, right now there are not real any plans for the next album. We want to tour a lot now and see how it goes, and I think we will probably do what we always do, and that's just do what we like and what we think is cool, what sounds good. Just write songs that are in our mind and don't care about what people may say or what's cool or what's trendy or whatever at the moment. So that's what we always did, and it was actually, we got pretty good feedback from big magazines in the UK as well, like Kerrang or Rock Sound. Rock Sound. And this was great. It's great to hear.
Can we talk about Warped Tour already? It's a dream for some of you.
It is,
For all of us.
Yeah. It's like one of the big main goals we have in mind for our lives. And
have you attended it in the past?
No, we never tried.
Not.
Yeah, the thing with Warped Tour is that it's a really long tour, and it actually costs a lot of money for European bands to do this. That's why so less European bands do this. And if we would be able to do this, we probably like give everything we have just to make it happen. So what's the guy's name who does the tour? Maybe he hears this now. So check out our band, annisokay. We want to play there.
And you guys are singing in English. You've mentioned in the past that it just fits more into the genre. But on the other hand, most of the things you put online are in German. A lot of interviews, a lot of podcasts, even 2 Facebook Lives that you went on, they were in German as well.
Yeah.
And you're here in the UK now. Even the announcement for the tour that ends in Germany was in German.
Not everything though. We still post a lot of English stuff, but it's always kind of difficult for us to decide in which language we're gonna do interviews and post. Yeah. If we're interviewed by a German magazine, we won't start talking English because it would
the target audience is then mostly Germans.
Yeah,
so.
it would be kind of awkward if we're sitting there with the German guy and start to talk English. But that's probably the main reason. And for the Facebook Live things, you're probably right. We should do some in English as well because maybe we're just lazy and it's still, we're all able to understand and speak English, but it's still not our native language, and it's sometimes you struggle to really find the words you want to use, and sometimes you you take another way to say the same thing, and it sounds kind of funny sometimes.
Maybe we should think about subtitles or something. I don't know whether this could work.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know
sometimes on live
people would read it. I can't do it live.
No. Maybe you have someone sitting there and typing everything we're saying.
Or preparing cards before, and he's holding it into it.
No. You should just do one in English next time.
I'll accept Yiddish as well. It's almost German. It's a mixture of Hebrew and German.
Is it?
Yeah. I thought Nico's fluent in Yiddish. No?
Am I?
Just a rumor? Okay.
I think so, yeah.
That's interesting.
Do you guys have any band kind of family roles? Like who's the... feels like sometimes you're the dad because you do the videos and production and stuff.
Oh, I'm not the dad.
No, you're not the dad?
I'm...
Quit?
Maybe I'm the big son, like the one that has crazy ideas and everyone is like... Dude, calm down. Or I also maybe sometimes I'm in a bad mood if something's not working, and then I need some other guys to tell me, and it's all good. But we have a band dude, and it's probably our sound engineer. He's even calling us children sometimes. It's weird. I just noted at the sound check. Kids, let's get this done. And we're okay. Well,
Daddy.
He's a bit older than us, so maybe he's the band daddy. Yeah.
So would you agree that Norbert is the granddad?
Oh well, yeah, Norbert.
Maybe Norbert is the dad. And,
Norbert is the dad, and
definitely well organized in every situation. So yeah.
If something's not working, Norbert always already has the solution for it, and it's a bummer that he isn't on this UK run now because he had some personal issues like these days. By issues, I don't mean like personal issues, but like personal time things, and he wasn't able to do this tour, and he was really sad about it. So we're thinking of him all the time, and have him in our mind.
We'll light a candle every night before we go to bed.
Okay, I feel like there's a hug coming. Let's talk covers. So, are you guys actually named after a Michael Jackson reference?
We're not named after it, but our name is actually kind of inspired by the song Smooth Criminal. I don't know. Actually, Norbert came to the rehearsal room back in the years when we were thinking about a name, and he said, "Yeah, what about Annie is okay?" We're like, "Where are Annie is okay?" Yeah, let us give the answer for the Smooth Criminal song. But Annie is okay sounds weird because of the two E's and two I's in not E's I's in a row. So we just decided to make it Anne is okay and turn it into one word, so it's something new and like a word that doesn't exist. Because honestly, I think if a band name exists like 100 times already, or if there's a movie or something called after this, you can get in real trouble if you're trying to look for the band and you get all this stuff, but it has nothing to do with the band. So this was our main idea behind this, and yeah, we're still happy with the name.
And you came out with the EP, the Michael Jackson covers.
Yeah.
And then there's a Miley Cyrus cover.
Yeah.
And there's a Lady Gaga cover from way before.
Yeah.
Who's the first one to agree to do the pop songs cover?
I wasn't in the band.
Yeah, actually, it's just a fun thing because we don't care that much about, oh, this is mainstream pop music, we shouldn't do this or something. It's just it's most of the time pop music is great songs. They're greatly written, have great hooks and great harmonies and stuff, and it's great fun to actually just transfer it into our genre and arranging it in a different way and then see how it sounds. And it's also like giving you I like to compare this as a homework as a kid, because you have kind of a question in the beginning and you need to solve this problem, and because when you write a song you just do what you want, you don't have any specific things to do. So but if you're covering a song, this is like I'm still lacking this word, not a question, it's like a problem, like someone tells you what to do, whatever, you know what I mean. And this way you open your mind for new stuff and try out new things, because you have to. And for the Michael Jackson EP, this was the case a lot, because you had to like I had to for the singing, for example, I had to try some new notes. Actually, I haven't sung before, like higher range and some faster words going on. And yeah, sometimes you're lazy when you write songs and you do just what's easy. And this time I had to do this, and it came out pretty well. And this is the reason why it's so fun to cover songs.
Any specific bands or artists that you would like to cover?
Architects, of course.
Hard question.
Yeah.
For me,
Any pop artists?
Actually, Philipp has this new little acoustic project going on, where he's covering some pop music with his friend called Rico, and the project is called
10 and 11. Yeah, but yeah, we're just messing around, just listening to songs we like, and yeah, we always thinking about, okay, what could be the next song, but I have no specific song right now in my mind who could be where I think, oh wow, yeah, this could be good. So I mean, there are so many pop songs that come out every week, so it's hard to decide.
So, as I said, this is the beginning of the tour, but I know that you had some bad incidents in the past, something about a biker club that you had to run away from. So any red flags that if you see in this venue or future venues that you're going to know not to go into?
No.
Any tips before you start the tour? Tips to yourself?
This was a really long time ago. It was one of our first shows, and it was nearly...
Everybody knows it. That's weird. You know it.
We asked about this a lot. But it was actually a crazy night. We didn't play a show that night because we had to flee out of the window from the backstage because there was a fight going on in the front of the venue. And yeah, so that something like this rarely happens. We're finally in a stage or at the level where we are playing good venues, and we have some guys that care about us, like managers and tour managers and the booking agency and whatever. So yeah, we don't care that much about this stuff anymore. So it's all good.
Okay, guys, anything else you want to add to fans and listeners?
Yeah, you probably haven't heard about us if you're listening to this right now, so you definitely have to check us out. We have many music videos out there on YouTube. You can just watch and make your own decision if you like it or not.
Yeah, just look it up on YouTube and type in annisokay and then go for it.
Yeah.
And give us a like on Facebook.
Hey guys, thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.